Got a new setup, got a new tripod in front of me, got a new mic stand to the side of me, got a new light, got a new bookshelf, got no life because I sit in front of a camera all day and talk to no one. Welcome to the Saturday Sit Down. I'm Dean Gornitis, giving you classic book reviews every Saturday. This week, for all you guys who have gone to the Harry Potter movie and said, oh no, I have no more adventure stories to read that take place in a different time period or a different area of fantasy that doesn't really exist, and I need my fix, and I need my young child hero, Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. So we have a pirate story here that was so popular that Disney World bought out the rights to it and made a theme park. We have a book that's so popular that Pirates of the Caribbean, arguably one of the biggest staples of my generation's movie theater experience, felt that they needed to take out dozens of shout-outs to the book. Anybody remember when Jack Sparrow got the black spot on his hand so that Davy Jones could trace him around the world? Yeah, that's from Treasure Island. Anybody ever see a pirate with one leg and a parrot on his shoulder? Treasure Island. Anybody ever go to eat at Long John Silver's? That character? Treasure Island. Anybody ever go to try and find treasure? X marks the spot? Treasure Island. Anybody ever say, "Arr matey" or "Shiver me timbers"? Treasure Island. Everything that you thought was just classic knowledge about piracy all came from right here in Robert Louis Stevenson. Published the book in 1883 after it ran as a series in children's magazines from 1881 to 1882. It's a huge success. Like almost all of his work was a huge success while the guy was alive. After he died, it slowly fell out of prominence and actually got bashed by some authors, like Virginia Woolf said that he sucked, more or less. But there's some big names out there like Vladimir Nabokov, who I've reviewed, Ernest Hemingway, who you know I freaking love. Loved this guy too. And, you know, just in the past 20 years or so, researchers have gone back to look more deeply at this guy's history. Scholars have went back to analyze his prose a little bit more, and I think what people are starting to understand again is that this guy was one hell of a writer. Treasure Island, plot, story, but I'll get to that in a second. I think one of the other more important areas of this book is the line between civilized man and savage man, and I don't think it's too hard to see what Stevenson was trying to say with this book when it comes to that argument. You have your civilized men in this book. Went on a boat to go look for treasure, such as Jim Hawkins, the child, Harry Potter, the doctor, the squire, Gray, the character Gray. All these men are loyal, they're trustworthy, they're honest, they know when to stop when they're drinking their alcohol, they believe in God, they care about each other, and in the end, they get the gold and they become filthy rich. Yeah, I ruined it for you, they found the treasure. Then on the other side, you got the people they hired to help them run the boat to get to the island, such as Long John Silver, who's the cook on the boat, and all of his buccaneers, who decide to mutiny and try to steal the treasure from the loyal guys. What happens to them? They die. Spoiler alerts. So, you know, you tell me what Stevenson's trying to say about being a good, honest man. Put that aside. Say you're reading this book to your kid, laying in bed. It's going to stick with him for the rest of his life because this is a story. Beyond all other aspects, Stevenson's best trait was writing a hell of a story. And this is his magnum opus, as people like to say. Yeah, the word usage is from the 1880s, so you're going to get a lot of description on the territory, say, of the island, or on the way that Long John Silver was dressed. And yes, this can drag out for a little bit and it's boring. But underneath that, you've got one of the best storytellers telling you one of his best stories. And there's no arguing with that. I've got good books, I've got better books, I've got best books. And this is a best book. I'm throwing it right up there with my favorites like Infinite Jest, Catch-22, you know, you get the feel. Tell me what you guys think. Have you read it before? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Why? Thank you to The Needle Drop for that line. Check out his blog, by the way, at theneedledrop.com, or search him on YouTube at The Needle Drop. He rocks. But you know how I feel about it. Dean Gornitis, The Saturday Sit Down. Robert Louis Stevenson, Treasure Island.